and welcome to JOGA. We're going to take our legs wide in a seated position. This is a very challenging pose and it's one best approached in little stages. When I first started my yoga practice, this was one of those poses where I thought, those really bendy people can do those. It's not for me. I don't think I'll ever reach this pose. And I never really persevered to try and do it. I just had a good all-round regular practice. But actually over the years, I found that this pose started to become more achievable to me. And now I love it, just through practicing yoga regularly. So don't feel disheartened if you start this pose and you feel like it's just impossible. There's nowhere to go. Keep practicing. Okay, so we'll take our legs wide. Again, as I always suggest in my seated poses, you're very welcome to just sit yourself up on a block, just on the edge of the block. Sometimes that helps just to tilt the pelvis forwards a little bit and it makes these forward folds a little bit more achievable. So we'll take the legs wide to the position you feel, you're quite challenged here. Little things you can do just to help you go a little bit deeper. One is you can bring your hands behind you, and as you just gently lift your hips up, you can just slightly push your hips forwards, and that helps you go a little bit deeper here. Other things which will help tilt the pelvis is just tucking under your inner thigh and gently pull out behind your outer thigh. And again, this will just help that tilt of the pelvis. Now try and keep both toes facing upwards. Don't let them drop forward. This is not great for your knees. So if you feel anything in your knees, then definitely back off or just come out. And if this is already feeling quite challenging, just bring your hands behind you, lifting up through the spine and then gently tilting forwards. And you can hold it here and that's absolutely fine. But if you feel there is a little bit of space or over time, you might want to bring your hands forwards and this might be where you stay. Remember to keep those toes facing upwards. Keep the pelvis tilting back. And then over time, with a little breaths, you might find you can go a little bit deeper. But basically, you're taking yourself to the point where you feel stretch. You will, but you're not forcing it. And just keep moving to that point where you think, oh, okay, I can do that. I can hold that for a few breaths. And then just, settle into it. And then when you're ready, after anything up to 8 breaths, you can start to walk yourself out. Now, I always say to my students that big poses, you need to come out really carefully, or big stretches. So just support behind one knee to draw the leg to center. Just take your time to come out. Your legs will appreciate it. And then the other. And then you might just want to give yourself a little hug in just to congratulate yourself from getting such a big stretch. And then you can gently come out. It's a big hip opener, it's a big stretch for the legs, so really don't force it. Take your time, just practice yoga, and all these poses will become more achievable for you. Thank you very much.